Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And I'm a classic gamer.
and we are much further through this game than I thought we would be by this point. Welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, the Director's Cut.
Indeedy.
Excuse me, officer. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the so-so Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman.
That last
What
bit
happened to duty?
is
An
added. I think.
excellent
Which part?
question, monsieur.
On his first bit when he first speaks about it. I think he adds that last sentence.
What, the So-So Sauvignon?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the original.
No, I commented on it in the original.
Oh, fair enough.
Because of it's going to be a So-So
You're out.
Sauvignon, because this is red and Sauvignon's white.
So if we want to, how you move this part along is to obviously do the juggling, then talk to the officer again, then do the juggling again.
With the red nose on.
You with the ball.
Yes.
We?
Oh, he does not look happy.
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitique aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you
That
could
guy
do
in the
better.
red top and
No,
the
we'll give it a try.
spatial
I guess.
coat,
Yeah.
his face looks really weird, like it's
He-
melting.
I had no idea.
It also looks like he's stoned out of his
This guy was
mind.
obviously an idiot, so how difficult
Oh,
could it be?
his chin, I think, is like a hair on the chin.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult. Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
George, have you learnt your lesson?
Hello again.
Nope.
Hello again, monsieur.
I knew I was going to get a response like that from you.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing, and not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Who ever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it,
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur, you have it.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur, I'll be there.
So, in the remaster version, which I know we're not going to do, but in the
Hi
remaster
again.
version of 2, the
Oui? What is it this
character
time?
portraits are... They actually made some efforts, so instead
I'd
of
like
just
to have
like
another try at
facial
juggling, please.
expressions,
You
They
are
actually
gonna
have
crash
the-
course, perhaps.
portraits
No,
moving their mouths
I
as
just
well,
had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
which they could have
Allow
done
me
with
to
this game, but they
demonstrate.
didn't
The
do.
balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon.
Gone. Glitched out.
Yep.
The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls
Excuse me, George.
and left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
I would never trust a man like that who'd just been drinking with directing traffic.
And for my next trick,
We open the hole in the ground.
goodbye.
So you see on the far corner on this side that you've just clicked. You see that where that sort of
Yep.
The wall
Once
had
it's done
flaked,
this,
and anything once written on it had
Past the
long
third
since
archway.
gone.
look at that bit more. You see it more to the left of that.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription.
Do you recognise this?
Yes, I do.
The door was a handsome piece of work.
From 3, right? It's the entrance to the Saint Stefan chapter.
Yep. Yep.
I pushed against the door, but it seemed to be locked.
Can you look at the skull?
There,
What?
in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. Rats! It's locked.
Excuse me?
Why did we just hit the fucking goat?
Don't know. I want to leave the haunted door.
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Unfortunately,
weird
he doesn't do
little
the
boat
running
tied
jump
up.
for the
I guess they
collapsed
used it
path
to get
on the other
maintenance
side.
crews around. Either that or the
Okay,
Phantom
it's
of the
long
Opera was
jump
somewhere
time.
near. On the boat was a winching machine.
You have to tap each one, or the far right one, with your sewer key.
It was time for some brutal destruction. Hey, that's hollow! I'd poked a hole in an historical site.
It's not the wrong way
If any
round.
archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this.
Now you have
There
to
was
look
some
inside
sort
the
of
hole you
mechanism
made.
hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it.
He gives you a clue there.
What?
You can't use the chain until you look at this.
Close up, I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever. Here goes. The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap.
Now you use the chain with the. Oh, he does it automatically.
Yep. And your winch is automatically too, it looks like.
In the beginning was the end. An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness. In the end will be a beginning. An end to our enemies heralds our new day. Report.
The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons.
Why British?
They feel that the politicians have cast them
Well, they're
adrift.
from all
Very.
The
everywhere.
pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments.
He sounds like a Cockney trying to sound French.
That cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish.
I don't know.
The pattern is emerging. Our time is now. Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe
Now, again,
to
no character
destroy
portraits.
the order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course, my apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world!
Wow.
So, I've just had a look about Petra, and it says that she's only mentioned for this game by mention only.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes what she says to Nico a little bit odd. Do you get what I mean?
Oh yeah, but this game isn't canon.
Well, kind of.
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
What does the wording say?
Non omnis moriar clarior e tenebris.
Can you look at it? Can George look at it? If you look at the...
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle, I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal
this is
and
Light
two
the
Latin
Darkness.
phrases, Non omnis moriar and Clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness. The light, falling from above, struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays. And each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the left, I could read M-A-R-I-B.
That's
Marie.
4 rays, George.
Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the Broken Sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria, but they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria. You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Yes, I am.
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay, what about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
So when you go to Marib, you can actually show everyone there the pressure gauge.
I thought we
didn't get to do in the last one.
Yeah, we did.
No, because we got to Spain first, remember?
Oh, oh yeah. We don't even... it's funny. We are debating whether we're going to go to Syria first or to Spain. Spain's not an option.
Yeah, because we have to talk to Andre first to get the location of Spain.
Him. There's my favorite character. And there's my other favorite character.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglaise? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
What can I do with a blood pressure gauge?
Don't tempt me to tell you, sir.
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
That cat does not like you, George.
Well, no. Cats can tell if someone's bad.
Hello.
The fruit seller doesn't
I was wondering
exist.
whether you could help me.
Why, hi
You're
there,
right.
handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
What's she got on her back?
My name's Mrs. Henderson.
What?
But you can call me Pearl.
Got something on her back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing of maps.
I was...
So nice to meet a friendly
Oh, I never
American
noticed
face
it.
so far from home.
Unusual.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering...
It wasn't there in the
Help
original.
me.
Why, sure, precious.
Or she could just be
It might be
standing in
there.
front of something.
No, she's standing in front of that
What do you
door.
think of this?
Oh, looks scientific.
I actually think the
blood
seller there, I
pressure
think
thing,
that's
isn't
Khan
it?
in disguise.
That is entirely possible.
Well, it's
Do
the
you
only
know
thing that makes
anything
sense.
about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot. I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
The stand was hawking ancient machines.
Don't care. I want to talk about it to him.
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy. I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart. Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure gauge? Why in blue blazes are you carrying that?
I'm carrying it for a friend.
What an odd thing
I
to
saw
say,
a
George.
medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
This is a very accurate thing
Do
to
you
think
mind
about
if
George.
I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please. Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens. Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
You know,
Count
we,
on it, George.
drove to the village via Otto's truck. Can you see the truck in the back there? Try going out the door and see what he says. I'm just genuinely curious. I forgot you could do that.
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost.
I actually really think that's
Hi,
rather
what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Moscow.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab? Come to eat?
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
Does this mean anything to you?
No, you buy kebab.
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
I've got a really good title for this.
The stand had kebabs dangling.
Is most good?
As a marketing.
Or you buy kebab?
Lacked something.
Or you buy kebab. Most good.
I love that it's flashing on his pouch thing, implying we can like pick his pocket.
Yeah, I noticed that myself. Hello, sir. Lovely carpets.
Hello, sir.
Oh my! This guy looks evil.
Does this match?
He looks like an evil Aladdin.
Well, yeah, he looks like Jafar.
Oh, he puts it in his pouch.
Yeah. And there's Sulla from Indiana Jones.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No. No. And again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellence. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Hi. Nice club you've got.
His mustache is
I'm
fake?
Wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
What?
No surprise there, alrighty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
In order to know what about the toilet, you have to examine the sign first.
Damn, the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say
You
something?
don't hear
He say
the
you
sound
not to go
tips
in toilet.
trying to talk,
Read
I
sign,
taken out as well.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it.
I'm not surprised, George.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes. Come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No. Ultar use bucket.
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon, whatever that is.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
I'm surprised how quickly we're getting through these areas.
Hi, Nijo. Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today, it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
I wouldn't be surprised if George is unfamiliar with Rudyard Kipling.
Huh?
I would not be surprised if George is not familiar with Rudyard Kipling.
I'm not familiar with that myself.
He wrote the Jungle Book.
Oh.
So you're familiar with him, you just don't know you're familiar with him.
I've seen the film.
Yes.
That's about it.
What do you think of this, eh?
I'm the king of the swingers.
A jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.
World-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest.
Well, Scooby-Doo, I want to be like you.
I want to walk like you, talk like you, be like you. You know it's true.
Keep their hordes of so-called
And ain't like me.
Answer me
Gonna
this.
learn to
What
be
good is a
human
Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter, to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
It's all kebab and kebab.
Yeah.
Look, this is going to sound a bit
Or you
strange,
buy
but
kebab.
I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
All right, here you go.
Thank you, sir. People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il ach il kalb.
Il ach il kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
I don't
Really?
blame George
Really?
for getting the Syrian bit
So
wrong.
long,
because,
Nijo.
like,
Toodle pip, sir.
if you go to Iran, for example, they speak Persian.
If you go to Brazil, they speak Portuguese.
Yeah, I know.
Hello again, sir.
Hello. Kebab? Yes?
If you go to America, they claim to speak English.
Il akul kalb?
Filthy. Bad. I'll kill you.
Whoa!
His face
Calm
doesn't
down.
change, though.
I just... Feet, do your thing.
I like that bit of tuft of white hair he's got coming out of his head there. And now he's just standing there looking grumpy.
If that's Khan, it must be taking all of his fucking self-control, given how loudly he's arguing with Pearl, not to just kill her.
Oh, he's not there for her, is he?
True, but she must be bothering him.
What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto, the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
That's exactly what he's saying, George.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justify the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me. So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
No, I don't think we have to actually take the chain from the toilet.
The carpet seller had an impressive collection of wares. If I had the time and the money, I might have bought a couple of rugs.
Take this one. I like this one.
Which one?
This one, the one at the bottom right.
Oh.
There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period. Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back. The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
You can vandalise the toilet again more if you want. Then the chain. You have to open it with the keys, remember?
Ah, right.
He didn't even open it. Doesn't matter.
And I thought the French had strange toilets.
Yes, George, your hair is fine, so let's go.
I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it.
Do you recognise that kind of like different sort of phrase that I did there?
Yes.
Yeah, you did it in The Mummy, which was rather amusing. Yes, Rick, your hair is fine. Let's go. Are you not going to take the chain this time?
No, we don't need it.
What if we go and do the
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions. Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, Is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha! But they gone.
What does Il Akal Kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah. How did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Of dog.
Ew. Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria.
Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on.
That is the joke.
Where?
Bull's Head. Big hill.
I know,
10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head? 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's bucks or zip, or unfortunate American.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
Now we need to go down and do the statue.
I know, but I don't have the paint.
The paint?
You don't need to cover the statue in paint?
No, we combine it with the tissue, remember?
Yes, now I do. This is the carpet I mean that I'd like.
Ah.
That's quite a nice one.
It is quite a nice one, actually. Quite well detailed as well. So, do you remember how to get the cat to jump up?
I do.
Oh yeah. Oh, oh God.
It would.
Yeah, you have to touch the cat first.
And then ring the bell.
Yeah. That's not just a meow at you, George. That is an angry meow.
The grease paint had worked magic. Now it looked like aged marble instead of cheap plaster.
At least they don't hold the obvious fraud against us in later games.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to
I mean, we owe our life to Harry. Multiple times over, as a matter of fact.
What do you mean, Dwayne?
What do you
Yes,
think of this
sorry.
fine piece of ancient statuary?
Oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for.
Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Shockingly, I won't. We're gonna meet again and again and again. We're getting the picture of him quite early.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean...
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
Thanks for the money, Dwayne. This'll come in real handy.
I ought to be thanking you for finding this Roman statuette.
Oh no!
Okay,
don't
well,
thank
I'll
us.
see you
It's
around,
okay.
Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
The only bit you can't skip for some reason.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah.
About Bull's Head Hill.
Are you desirous of seeing this most splendid place?
Well, maybe.
A terrific bargain. Only 50 of your Yankee bucks.
50, huh? Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging Army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute.
It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar.
Why would something being right stop you, George?
Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old Army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your jet hearses. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed pair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something. Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
I love how the opening music starts until you get something
Ultar
right.
took the towel from me, cut it in 2
Well,
leg
the
plates,
last
and gave me half
times
back.
you've done,
With
anyway.
his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
Yes.
Most good. More CGI.
And someone watching us through a
Telescope.
Which
I hope
can
they
only
use
one person.
I hope they use the telescope to look directly into the sun.
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot.
There you go.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Yeah, for climbing gear, not for a stick.
Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
You didn't expect anything and you brought no gear whatsoever, George, because you're not smart.
Can't believe we've got this done in another
This
episode.
country sure was beautiful. I'd have to visit again sometime when I wasn't in such a hurry. Down below, I could see the top of Ultar's soft-top truck. It seemed a hell of a long way down.
That's a hint for later.
It is indeed.
There seems to be nothing to interact with down here.
Yes, there is. There's a thing in the crack in the wall there to the left, above George's head.
Ah, yes.
Look at it. Look at it first, if you can.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no scorpion stung me, for which I was very grateful. But there was something in there. A metal ring. As wide as my hand.
That is a redo of the line he says in the third game.
I took a firm hold of the ring. I tried not to think of death traps. And pulled. Whoa there! Around the corner, I found the corpse. Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
Well, that concludes Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. George dies and the world is a better place. So I've been Eric D'Amato.
And I've been Classic Gamer.
And ciao.
Ciao.
See you next time for Serpent's Curse. Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.